Before we start this video, I just need to quickly say thank you so much for the overwhelming amount of support on part 1 of this series. I had no idea that the small and intricate details that I love so much about Life is Strange would resonate with so many of you. The rest of season 1 is no exception. There are so many secrets, Easter eggs, and rare details in Life is Strange episode 2 out of time, and in this video we're going to be uncovering them together. If you haven't checked out part 1 of this series, feel free to do so for the full breakdown of secret details in episode 1. Spoilers for Life is Strange? Let's get into it. At the beginning of the episode, once Max gets out of bed, quickly head over to the window to see one of the most easily missable secrets in Life is Strange.
Go away, baby!
Yeah, that was Warren peeking around the corner into Max's room to see if she was awake yet. While some people see this as stalker behavior, I think it's much less extreme. Warren just has a huge crush on Max and is excited to ask her out. A little too excited if you ask me. Warren's email to Max is one of the many references to Doctor Who that we see in the game. Not only does he refer to himself as the Doctor, but his profile icon is the TARDIS, the popular time machine and spacecraft in the show. Dana signs off her Halloween party email with Dana of the Dead, a reference to the zombie horror film Dawn of the Dead. If you choose to water Lisa, Max will quote the comedy film Idiocracy. In Idiocracy, crops can't grow because they're basically being watered with Gatorade.
Drink up. It's got electrolytes.
So wait a minute. What you're saying is that you want us to put water on the crops?
Yes.
Water? Like out the toilet?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be out of the toilet, but yeah, that's the idea.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
The Mystic Enchantment cards in Max's drawer are an Easter egg for Magic the Gathering, a popular tabletop and digital trading card game. In Magic, you are a planeswalker, a powerful dueling wizard with the ability to travel across the infinite planes of existence, unrestricted by the boundaries of world or fate. What's interesting is that many planeswalkers get their powers, or spark, after a crisis or traumatic event, therefore granting them the ability to dedicate their lives to a personal mission. Time travel has always been a relevant mechanic in Magic lore, with legendary planeswalker Urza building a time machine and former planeswalker Sarkhan Vol traveling back in time in order to return the dragons to his homeland, creating a split between two realities. In case you were ever curious about Max's alarm, one of the game textures reveals that it was set to wake her at 8 AM, but the screen is never shown in game, which may be due to a slight inconsistency, since Chloe messages her at 7:34 AM. Max has a bajillion nicknames in Life is Strange, and many of them are references, including this one. Chloe calls her Mad Max, which is a reference to the Mad Max tetralogy. Chloe would definitely be a fan of these movies. If you stop by Dana's room instead of heading straight to the shower, you can catch Trevor writing a message on her room slate, which reads, "Love you, T." Kate's book, The October Country by Ray Bradbury, consists of 19 short stories that feature themes of social pressure, fear, loneliness, and death. This is a parallel to Kate's own storyline at Blackwell, involving the viral video and the later events of episode 2. The link that Victoria writes on the mirror, katesvid.com, used to be a real-life Easter egg that if typed into a search engine would take you to a blog with a single post titled Kate at the Vortex Club. After the events of episode 2, we can infer that Victoria took it down out of respect for Kate. Today, if you type in this link, it takes you to the official Life is Strange homepage on the Square Enix website. I know it's been like 10 years, but I kind of wish they would have kept it up. It was a really cool Easter egg and sparked a lot of conversation about morality.
Hello? Water? Sorry, I forgot.
The most Max thing you can possibly do.
Now you can enjoy your showers in peace. You're welcome.
Just gotta let go, and the whole To Another Universe graffiti was put here by Chloe. This exact graffiti is in her bedroom and the diner parking lot. I'd rather have a life of oh wells than a life of what ifs can also be found at the junkyard. The symbol beside it is the same symbol in Chloe's truck. Did you know that there are multiple ways Max's room can be vandalized? This depends on the choices you made in episode 1. If you reported Nathan to the principal, when Max gets back from the shower, her photo wall will be tagged with graffiti, disturbing artwork will be on the bed, and 15 of her Polaroids will be stolen. In episode 4, when sneaking into Nathan's dorm, Max finds out that Nathan put one of her selfies on his wall.
Oh man, that dickhead stole one of my selfies.
But if you didn't report Nathan and rather made fun of Victoria, she will vandalize Max's room instead. In this case, you can find a reference to Donnie Darko on the floor.
My poor Donnie Darko. How could anybody want to break cute little Jake Gyllenhaal?
And if you report Nathan and make fun of Victoria, they will both go to town. Poor Max. But you can always mind your business and keep it clean. These choices also change the way that Max is treated later in the episode. Nathan and Victoria will be more hostile or less so.
Better be quiet, Victoria. We have a master snitch and liar here.
Did you think we were best friends forever or something?
Not at all, Victoria.
Max is such an attention whore.
You would know. Can I sit down now?
Oh, please do. Take a selfie of this moment.
Yeah, Max, so I won't forget you. Here comes the mysterious Max, disguised as a pixie hipster.
Or paparazzi. I want that photo whore, or I get nasty.
Too late.
Meow! Bring out the claws. I love seeing chicks fight.
Can I sit down, please?
I don't know. Can you?
Let her have the desk. That's all she's got. Better be quiet, Victoria. We have a master snitch and liar here.
And paparazzi. I want that photo whore, or I get nasty.
Too late.
Oh, burn! Max is so fearless when she has backup.
Right. Can I sit at my table now?
Don't get cocky. This isn't over.
In fact, shit's just starting, Max.
Assholes.
In episode 1 of Life is Strange, we learned that Kate Marsh is being bullied at Blackwell over a video that went viral of her at the Vortex Club party. While we know that something is amiss, it isn't until episode 2 that the weight of the situation is fully realized. From the harassment in the bathroom to students talking about her behind her back.
I didn't think Kate was like this. Macking on those bros? Ew.
And while there are warning signs in Kate's dorm room of how severe her depression has become, there is one detail that even the most thorough of players have likely missed, and that is the wine bottle behind Kate's dresser. Kate tells Max that she doesn't drink, yet the bottle just out of view obviously says otherwise. I have two theories about this. Either Kate was using the wine as an escape from the daily torment at Blackwell, or maybe she was even trying to prove to herself that something did happen to her at the party by drinking again to monitor the effects. The stickers on Kate's wall have fish symbols on them. This is officially known as the ichthys symbol and is used to show affiliation with Christianity. The ichthys was adopted by early Christians in the 2nd century as a secret symbol, a shibboleth, to determine if someone else was Christian during a time when they faced persecution by the Roman Empire. Fun fact, in episode 1, these exact stickers did say Jesus on them. When you exit the dorm, you can find Warren waiting for you near the entrance to ask if you want to go to the movies. And while this is a very quick interaction before heading off to see Chloe, there is an extra layer here that I want to address. If you accept Warren's date invitation and then speak to him again afterwards, he will say,
I have to tell Brooke I'm going with you to the movies instead. I'll text you later.
If you didn't know, Brooke's entire arc in Life is Strange is basically Warren and trying to win him over. She even makes a lot of snide comments towards Max, especially if you reciprocate his feelings.
Eureka! She's got it.
No, you got it.
Don't be so modest, Dr. Caulfield.
Oh, you guys really broke the bounds of science.
If you decline the date and then speak to Warren again, he will tell Max that he's going to ask Brooke to go instead, but as we just saw, he already asked her.
I have to see if Brooke wants to go into the drive-in, Max. Maybe I'll see you later.
And was even going to ditch her in the process. This is what actually started a theory of Warren being a player at Blackwell. And funnily enough, you can find hard graffiti in the science lab that says Warren plus Alyssa 2013. So are they a thing of the past? Or maybe Warren's been more busy than we realized. Completely up to you. Did you know that the Two Wells Diner is an actual place you can visit? I'm serious. The Two Wells Diner bears a striking resemblance to the Blue Moon Diner, located in Beaverton, Oregon. The inspiration of Blue Moon is clearly evident in the interior, with cozy booths, fresh pies, swivel stools, and souvenirs to meet all your bacon omelet and Belgian waffle needs. And while the existence of this diner itself is already incredible, that's not even the coolest part. The coolest part is the diner's motto, which is "Welcome, fellow time travelers." This is going on the bucket list. A few fans even left some comments back in the day, which was pretty awesome. In the diner bathroom, you can find the phrase "Fire Walk With Me" written on the mirror. Fire Walk With Me is the name of the prequel film to Twin Peaks, the show that heavily inspired Life is Strange. It is also the name of the poem that is recited in the show. Through the darkness of future past, the magician longs to see. One chance out between two worlds. Fire, walk with me.
Whoa, Ken Kesey with Joyce? That's so perfect.
Did you know that the photos and brochures around the diner are based on real people? Ken Kesey, American novelist, essayist, and hero of the countercultural revolution and hippie movement of the 1960s.
This guy has serious cojones.
Jacques Cousteau, a reference to the famous French ocean explorer Jacques Cousteau, whose expeditions educated millions on the mysteries and attractions of the underwater world.
Forgot about the Fishing Wall of Fame.
Dick Weber references Richard Anthony Weber, professional bowling superstar. Rich Conrad may be a reference to the singer, voice teacher, and impresario Richard Conrad, known for his opera, cabaret, and musical performances.
I Got You, Babe? How apropos.
For all you The Last of Us fans out there, I Got You Babe is the same song that Ellie and Riley danced to in The Last of Us Left Behind Valentine's Day DLC. The original version of I Got You Babe by Sonny and Cher is featured in the movie Groundhog Day, which is also a license plate Easter egg in the diner parking lot. Remember the license plates from episode 1? Well, we got more of them. Hella. Another Earth, Elephant, The Falcuti, The Killing, and Donnie Darko. At the end of episode 2, we can see that Jefferson's license plate is Top of the Lake, a mystery drama that follows Detective Robin Griffin, who is obsessed with her investigation into the disappearance of a 12-year-old girl in the fictional town of Lake Top. If you approach the fisherman in the diner parking lot, you can find a nameplate on the table that reads R.J. McReady. R.J. McReady is the name of the protagonist in the 1982 science fiction horror film, The Thing. The boat across the street is the same boat that crashed into the lighthouse in Max's nightmare. ACFC drive-thru is a reference to KFC drive-thru, Arcadia Fried Chicken, finger looking good.
Some beer and bacon before I die. This is a diner, not a bar.
It's funny that Joyce says this given that there's a sign on the wall advertising beer. Mayo? Steph? Chloe has Jax the Panda on her keyring. Jax the Panda is from Don't Nod's first game, Remember Me. Max also has a Jax plushie in her dorm room. Chloe will actually set up the shooting range. She takes a break like 5 seconds later, but it's okay, she's best girl.
Break time.
That's my Chloe.
This line always makes me smile. They're so cute. Sleep perchance to dream is a reference to Shakespeare's Hamlet.
Thanks for the tip.
Eat shit and live is a quote from the movie Sleepaway Camp.
Eat shit and die, Ricky! Eat shit and live, Bill.
Chloe's hangout at American Rust was a safe haven, a special place for her and Rachel. The memories that they made together are ever present in the environment, with photos, friendship bracelets, and even a custom playlist from Chloe, further revealing how close they truly were. Yet, with one of the main narrative elements of Life is Strange being the mystery and intrigue surrounding Rachel Amber, it isn't surprising that secrets remain. In the trash can, there is a letter from Rachel to C. Given where we are, this can only be Chloe. Rachel says that she's hesitant to give Chloe this letter, and that she doesn't want her to hate her. She says that she met someone and is obsessed with him. She describes him as wise, unconventional, and kind of scary, but not in a bad boy kind of way, and that she hooked up with him near campus. This person has been confirmed to be Jefferson. And as disturbing as this all is, it also shines a completely new light on Jefferson's dialogue in Max's nightmare.
Over here.
If
I'm
only
gonna cut
you
you
could have
open,
seen
freak.
Rachel, my blood-spattered angel.
Those were my beans, Max. Those were my fucking beans.
Max,
Rachel not only gave great headshots, she gave great head.
Have you ever just wanted to... There's a little Pompidou drawing in Chloe's hideout. We know that both Chloe and Rachel hung out with Frank. When exploring the junkyard, Max will come across the mysterious Doe, and if you get too close, it'll run away, prompting you to follow it. But if we take a closer look, we can see that the Doe was standing right above where Rachel was buried. This shirt beside the burial site has been confirmed to be Rachel's. There are also multiple syringes on the ground. This could possibly be evidence left behind by Nathan. Max's rewind doesn't work on the Doe.
What? My rewind power doesn't work on her? I don't get it.
And if you take a photo of it and then check Max's journal, it's completely invisible. The train has 1337 written on the side. This is the way that Leet or elite is spelled when using only numbers, or Leet speak. It is often used as a slang term to describe being extremely skilled at gaming or computing. Wait, isn't that the same train we see at the beginning of Before the Storm? And the same train that Sean and Daniel jump on in Life is Strange 2? Nah, couldn't be. Frank's character design seems to have been inspired by Joe Messing, the hitman from Mulholland Drive.
When it's finished, you'll find this where I told you.
What's it open?
With the exception of tattoos, there is a black bird on the right side of Frank's neck and cards with dice on the left side. But what's most interesting is the deer on his chest with an arrow through its neck. If the deer is Max's spirit guide, her connection to Rachel to uncovering the truth, and if Frank was the one supplying drugs to Nathan, the same drugs that were used on Rachel, could this be more than just an edgy design? The train scene is one of the most iconic and stressful moments in Life is Strange, but were you aware that it is also a reference to a movie? In Stand By Me, Gordy and Vern run for their lives across the train bridge.
What's that noise? The train. Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Life is Strange writer Jean-Luc Canu has stated that Stand By Me is one of his favorite movies. In order to free Chloe, Max needs to move a lever to switch the train onto another track. This could very well be a visual reference to the Trolley Problem. The Trolley Problem is a thought experiment in psychology and philosophy that involves the ethical dilemma of whether to sacrifice one person in order to save 5. In this scenario, there is a runaway trolley on course to collide with 5 people on the track, but a driver or bystander can intervene, pull a lever, and divert the vehicle to kill just one person on a different track. The question is it more ethical to sacrifice one to save the many? Or perhaps, would it be better to do nothing at all? There are multiple variations to the trolley problem, including whether you would sacrifice someone you knew, someone you loved to save the many. This same question is asked of Max in episode 5, but on a much larger scale. This calendar poster is the same one in Chloe's bedroom.
It's me.
Warren sends Max the chemistry cat meme. He also says that he's no Schrodinger's kitty, a reference to the famous Schrodinger's cat thought experiment in quantum mechanics. We can also find a Schrodinger's cat reference on Warren's t-shirt. Warren makes several references if you attempt to help him with a science experiment.
I'm not sure why you're letting me decide your fate, but go potassium.
Weird Science.
Weird Science is a science fiction comedy about 2 teenage misfits who design the perfect woman on a computer, only for her to come to life as a superhuman and turn their worlds upside down.
I actually think you should use a lot of potassium. I mean, a shitload.
She blinded me with science.
She Blinded Me with Science is a 1982 single by Thomas Dolby. And if you successfully complete the experiment with the help of Miss Grant and a little razzle-dazzle, he will quote the movie Pulp Fiction.
Check out the big brain on Max. You might be the next Heisenberg of Blackwell.
Check out the big brain on Brad. You're a smart motherfucker, that's right. The metric system.
Juliet is laying the smack down on Zachary.
Is she though? I just thought this was interesting since they seem like they want nothing to do with each other in their dialogue. When walking to class, it is super easy to interrupt Kate and Jefferson's conversation, which results in it being cut off as Kate walks away, clearly upset. But if you stand at a distance, you can hear the full discussion and what exactly happened. Check it out.
You have to talk to me, Kate.
Why? It's all over, like me.
Knock off this martyr crap.
What do you want from me?
I want you to be honest.
Nobody believes me anyway.
Stop acting so brittle.
Being on a viral video does that.
Maybe this is your way of getting attention.
That's really mean, Mr. Jefferson. You just don't get it. Just leave me alone.
This conversation is extremely easy to miss, and when playing for the first time, it looks like Jefferson was trying to help and the conversation went poorly. But after hearing the full discussion, it's likely that Jefferson pulled Kate aside before class in an attempt to intimidate and dissuade her from being vocal about what happened. If you rewind so that Kate doesn't walk away and then go into class, it'll trigger this rare dialogue.
Excuse me, Max. Can you come over here?
Oh, I see. I'm not important to you anymore. Nobody cares about me. Nobody.
This next one was discovered only a few weeks ago, and it took the community by storm. Full credit to Ginny Vanille over on Reddit for this. While in Jefferson's class, when Jefferson asks, "Has anyone seen Kate Marsh?" you can literally see Kate walking across the roof.
Anybody seen Kate Marsh?
I think everybody has seen Kate Marsh by now.
She's not feeling good.
Sounds like you're giggling about a video gone viral. Maybe it involves a student? Or a friend?
She's not feeling good.
Sounds like you're giggling about a video gone viral. Maybe it involves a student? Or a friend?
This detail went undiscovered for almost 10 years. So eerie. Most players tend to rush over towards the dorm after seeing Kate on the roof, but if you stand back, you can hear Blackwell students making comments about the situation.
Who is that up there?
Oh no, is that Kate? I hope not.
Oh shit! If she jumps, she might not die. Yes, she will.
I cannot believe this, Brock.
How long has she been up there? Long enough.
Don't! Come down! Get down!
Poor Kate. That fucking viral video.
So not why I came to Blackwell.
Yet again, Victoria is recording. In episode 4, at the Vortex Club party, she tells Max that she deleted it.
And that didn't stop me from taking one last video of her on the roof.
I deleted that from my phone. Maybe I'm not her friend, but I didn't get off on Kate attempting suicide. I'm not evil, Max.
I believe you, Victoria, but I don't understand you.
Our final secret for episode 2 is in Principal Wells's office and is only accessible if you took the photo of David harassing Kate in episode 1. At the end of episode 2, Max will have the opportunity to blame one person for the events that led up to Kate's suicide attempt. And while there are many different outcomes to this scene depending on your choices, there is one in particular that many players may not even know is possible, especially because only 16% of players took the photo in the first place. In episode 2, Max can tell Jefferson about the photo.
Just between you and me, I'm worried about Kate Marsh.
You're not the only one. Do you have something you want to tell me?
I saw David Madsen harassing Kate yesterday. He was scaring her.
Mr. Madsen confuses fear with security. I'm sorry. Kate had to be a target of his paranoia. If you had proof, I could talk to Principal Wells.
Oh yes, I have an actual photograph for once.
Let me see that photo after class. You're already thinking like a real photographer.
And later bring it up again in Wells's office as evidence against David.
Mr. Madsen was bullying Kate.
Oh, grow up.
Excuse me, I was there. I saw you getting in her face.
You have no idea what you saw. Kate Marsh was involved with a bad crowd. I was trying to find out who.
Kate had a double life. I was super shocked when I found out.
No, you were part of the crowd. And like I said, I personally saw David physically harass Kate Marsh.
You lying little... Shh. Are you gonna take this junkie's word over your security officer? I know she smokes and deals marijuana.
That has nothing to do with Kate. Here's a photo I took of David and Kate yesterday.
That's not proof.
Hold on.
This isn't a courtroom. But I feel it would be in the best interest of Blackwell and this situation to put you on temporary leave. We will continue this conversation later. Hopefully with Miss Marsh when she's out of the hospital.
Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh, this is major bullshit. I led troops into battle, and you're letting this punk lead you?
No. I am sorry, David.
Excuse me. I think Max and Nathan need a break before we grill them further. A friend and student just tried to kill herself. They don't need this forum right now.
Yes, I'm kind of devastated right now. I'd like to be with my family.
All right, Miss Caulfield, please sign here to confirm what you've told us. I'll continue this investigation from there.
Only 13% of players blame David in their playthrough, with the majority going for Nathan. Don't not set up Nathan as the perfect red herring, which, if you think about it, aligns perfectly with Jefferson's plans. If you don't have this photo and try to blame David, Max can actually be suspended from Blackwell. Similarly, if you try to blame Nathan but don't report him to the principal, Max will be suspended.
All I know is that Kate was at a party and Nathan dosed her. She got wasted and kissed some boys on a viral video without a clue.
I dosed her? Without a clue. Have you seen the video? Whatever. Kate was loaded and
You're a
playing the
liar.
field.
You told Kate you took her to the emergency room.
I said I was going to take her to the ER. She sobered up eventually.
Bullshit. Something happened to her and you know it. How about we talk about you waving a gun in the girls' bathroom?
That's total slander. I could sue you and this school so fast. I already have a personal lawyer.
Wait, Max. You told me that nothing happened yesterday. Are you just making things up? How can I trust you?
You can't. She's smoking and selling dope, not saving lives.
No, I'm not. And that has nothing to do with Kate Marsh.
I'll have to investigate to see if this accusation is true. Therefore, Max, I'm obliged to contact your parents and suspend you for a few days.
Excuse me. I think Max and Nathan need a break before we grill them further. A friend and fellow student is dead. They don't need this forum right now.
Yes, I'm kind of devastated right now. I'd like to be with my family.
All right, Miss Caulfield, please sign here to confirm what you've told us. I'll continue this investigation from there.
And that is all for Secret Details in Life is Strange Episode 2. This video definitely took longer than I anticipated to get out, as I ran into quite a few issues, including losing my entire script and all of my research twice. So if you found this video enjoyable, I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to see more Life is Strange content like this, please consider hitting subscribe. Thank you again for the insane amount of support on part 1 and for interacting with the videos. Knowing that someone out there enjoyed something that I made is such a surreal feeling. If I missed anything, let me know. Quite a few of you mentioned details that weren't in the last video that you noticed in the game, and I'm currently collecting all your comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.